Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. Joining us in studio today is Mike Brown, and he's here from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Jasper and Newton County. And he's here to tell us all about the organization's 14th annual Big Bash that's presented by Mercy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us about the Big Bash.
So the Big Bash, this is the first year we've referred to it as the Big Bash. The previous 13 years it's called Beer Fest, but it's so much more than just the beer. There's great opportunity to come out for some live music from Two Story Radio from Northwest Arkansas coming up. We've got great food. Of course, the craft beer is a big draw. And then we've got a wine pairing with Just a Taste from Webb City for the VIPs.
Well, that's awesome. And you put this on to help with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Tell us a little bit about that organization.
Sure. So Big Brothers Big Sisters, what we do is we pair adult mentors with children in our community that could just use that little extra. They're not necessarily kids that are struggling with trouble or that case. There's some situations that is, but it's just that child that could really use somebody to come alongside and be a friend. Awesome.
And what have you seen is the benefits of having a big brother or big sister on the young children?
So I will speak personally. 40 years ago, I was a little brother. And so my big brother, Tom, we did things. We would go out and we'd play at the park, or we would go and just do some of those things. He taught me when we'd go to a fancy restaurant, which fork to use when. Just so simple things. But it was just somebody that didn't need to invest in my life because he didn't know me until then, but still chose to invest.
That's awesome. It sounds like you had a really big impact. So
for sure.
Obviously, because you're giving back now. And so in doing this, the Big Bash, you're raising funds for this event. And also, I understand you're trying to look for more people to volunteer for the program. Tell us about that.
Yes. So that is probably the hardest part about what we do, is that we're always needing more adult volunteers. Our wait list of children continues to grow every day. I looked yesterday and we were at 70 kids on the wait list, and it's just waiting to find the right adult to match up, and it's constant looking.
So who would be an ideal candidate to volunteer for this? I mean, how big of a commitment is it, and what are some of the skills or, the ideal person?
Yeah, so this is the best part of all. We are probably one of the easiest organizations to volunteer with because everybody can fit into this. As long as you're over 18, you're great. We've got one of our best matches is a retired gentleman, which is perfect because he's got all that free time. But we've got some great college kids that are matched up. So it's not a certain perfect fit. We don't ask for, hey, you need to meet on this day and you need to do this activity. It's you work it out with the kid, the parent or the guardian, and you meet and you go and you just hang out. It could be air hockey at Tilt, or it could be going to watch a baseball game. It's just spending time with that child. But the ask is super small. We ask for 2 to 4 meetings per month, and like 4 to 8 hours per month, depending upon how often you meet. All
right. Very, very feasible to do then. Anyone can spare a little time to give back to a child in need. Absolutely. And so with the Big Bash happening September 30th, now you guys have this great event that's going on. And tell us, how much are tickets and what are the difference between VIP and regular?
Sure. So we have the general admission tickets, which include the craft beer tastings, the foods, the live music, the games, the activities, those types of things that'll be going on. Those tickets are $45, and then the general admission is $60, and that includes that special limited. We are very limited on how many people we're allowed to do this for on the VIP, but $60 gets you that exclusive wine pairing experience with Just a Taste.
I love that. And where can people go to buy tickets?
They can go to joplinbigbro.org/events.
I love that. Well, make sure you check out the Big Bash happening September 30th at the Big Brothers Big Sisters. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay tuned. We got more news coming up after this.